So 59 is the transition year for the transmission shift cable change from the push-on style to the traditional screw adjusting. And if you're going to replace the transmission cable, you need to know which one you've got. This car has got the push-on style. You take that nut off the bottom and move it in and out and you adjust it. This one needs to get replaced because somebody fixed it by slathering it with RTV. So while we had the chance, we're going to put a new cable in. So, working on the driver's side, remove the door panel. The door is in really very good shape. The switch was wrong. This should work the driver window. Well, it went up when it went down, and it went down when it went up. So that was just a matter of switching the two wires here on the motor. This is the master. I've just checked it for continuity from the feed to all of these posts. The switch is fine on all of them. One thing I noticed here on the, we got a Phillips sheet metal screw in here. You see there's a Allen. So probably that thread has already been damaged to the point where nothing I can do about it. So working on the passenger side door, update the ignition key does work, the lock here and there, which is good news. I checked, I get power here, but this motor does not respond at all. I just want to make a note. So which way the wires are. There. So when I ever get this thing back, I don't wire it backwards like somebody else did. And up here I see she is also only one Allen. And then they had something. Well, we're looking at the Bowden cable for the heater. I noticed that the lever worked so very nice and smooth. And so when I looked under the dash, I found that the cable was broken right here. The cable runs from here under the dash and back in the glove box, which, by the way, in 59, I'm pretty sure that is the remains of the build sheet that they hooked it on the glove box. Anyway, back in here, it will be the water valve, and we're going to have to get to it in order to replace the Bowden cable. I am probably going to remove the glove box door so that I can better get to that cardboard, and then I won't have this knocking me in the head, because you know that's what it'll do, and we can give it a chance to give it a good cleaning in the meantime. So other news over here, we've replaced the starter. And now we're making some progress. With the door. So with the door, the hinge and the glove box removed, this is what you see. And there is your water valve up there. You see the Bowden cable makes a big bow this year in order to get up to it. This would be the logical time to replace the water valve, except I'll take another look at it, but I think it's in real good shape. So let's get that Jesus clip off. You know, that one right there. And untangle the cable and find out how long it is. So here's your Bowden cable replaced, well, removed. And that's why it had to come out. Oh my God, what the hell happened? Well, in order to get that broken piece off of this lever, the push heater, push button had to come out, which meant the trim had to come off. And the way to get at it was to remove the gauge cluster. So now we can start putting things back together. Ha! So here's the buttons back installed. I still gotta put the bezel back on. The vacuum connector, all the pins were still good on it. So and the real nice thing is, there you go. So for the first time in many years, the heater control cable's working again. One of the things that had not been done correctly, they left the grommets out of the fender there and the fender there. So yesterday's project was you have to disconnect the wires, push them through the hole so that you can put the grommet in, and then fish the wires back out. This is just a terminal block. It doesn't do anything except clamp wires together. You know, wires coming back from the engine, and one might feed this post, well, one might terminate on this post, and then the other wire comes up and just clamps onto it, and that's where you transfer. So just as long as the connection between the flags on the wires is tight, that's all this is doing. It's just a transfer station. So, got that one in, got that one in. Of course, for the passenger side, the wires run back through here, all the way along in here. You can see I haven't tucked them yet. Back through the grommet, back through the grommet. I will give these a test here in a minute. Got the wires all reinstalled, and the tags all, the flags all brightened, and yep,